On this episode, I'll be giving some Tinseltown Mom tips that will prayerfully help you navigate your parenting life a little easier. Today, I'm going to talk about 5 ways middle school kids can stay organized during distance learning. Now, when kids go to middle school, they normally go from having one teacher to a teacher for every subject. In my son's case, he has 7 teachers, so now he has 7 different subjects to keep up with. It's important that as parents, we help our middle schoolers stay on track with their responsibilities so they don't feel and get overwhelmed, because with that many classes, you can easily get overwhelmed. Because many kids are distance learning now, it's even more important than ever to help them stay on task. So the first strategy I recommend to keep them on track and keep them organized is to create a Word or Excel document that has all of their classes on it. Now, I recommend that this document have the name of their class, the time of their class, the period name, the teacher's name, the Zoom or Google login information, or any other important login information that they need. Make sure you have all this information on that document and you post it where your child sits for their distance learning. And that way, every day they can see their schedule, see what classes they have, see their login information, and they can stay on task. I also posted a calendar that lists which classes my son has on each day, so it's all like a snapshot of what he needs to focus on. Having a schedule to defer to helps kids feel more secure about their day and their activities that they have to keep track of. The second strategy I recommend is to organize their email inbox. By the time middle school rolls around, most students have an email and communicate directly with their teachers. Since my oldest has 7 teachers, he receives regular communication from each one of them. And if he's anything like his mom, which I know he is, a full inbox can be pretty overwhelming. We started by creating labels for each subject. When he gets a communication from a particular teacher under that subject, he'll just file it away appropriately. Now, as the school year progresses, you'll add more labels. Maybe it's completed assignments or upcoming projects, miscellaneous folders, etc. You will label accordingly, and you know what's best for your child. You can also have them delete or archive emails to avoid keeping their inbox full. Archiving is a great option if you're not sure if you should keep an email. It's almost like filing it away for the future. Now, there's also ways to add different colors to each label. So, for example, pre-algebra could be under the blue color, English could be under purple, and so on and so on. So anytime your child receives a communication from that particular teacher, it'll be in a particular color so they can easily file it away. It's important that as parents, we help our kids structure their emails so it's manageable for them. The third strategy I recommend is to have them check their emails regularly. Now, regularly may be different for different households, but during school hours, my son checks his emails before school begins, in between each class, and before going to bed. Now, that may seem like a lot, but since school is just getting started, I'm trying to keep him on track and ahead of the curve. Your strategy for checking emails may look different, but the point is to have a strategy for your child to check their emails regularly. The fourth strategy is to teach them how to calendar. Now, this is a big one because calendaring teaches kids great organizational skills. It also helps them to see beyond the right now. It helps them in preparation for what's coming. Now, I recommend that the calendar includes things that they may not be looking forward to, like chores or schoolwork, and things that they may be looking forward to, like vacations and birthdays. Having a calendar in front of them helps them learn to look at the bigger picture, because kids are programmed to think and live in the moment. The calendar can be a Google calendar. It can be one that you print out. The key is to have a calendar that they can actually keep track of. The fifth and final strategy for getting kids organized is to have them create a daily or weekly schedule. Now, the schedule can include their tasks for the entire week. It can include their chores. It can include whatever you want on this. This may look different for different kids. Some kids may prefer a whiteboard that they can look at and cross tasks off as they go. Other kids may prefer a printed schedule that they can look at and cross off as they go. Now, most of you know that I created student planners that includes a daily planner, a weekly planner, an academic school year planner, and so on and so on. It also helps them track their grades, assignments, exercise, plus more. If you're interested in this planner, it's $5. I left the link in the show notes. It's an easy 10-page download. I hope these tips were helpful for you. I know there's so many more strategies to keep your kids organized, but these are the 5 that have been helpful for us. Thanks so much for listening today. If you liked what you heard, please be so kind and rate, review, and subscribe on iTunes or wherever you listen to podcasts. Until next time.